Welcome to Hypnotic Authenticity. This is a place to reflect, a place to unwind perhaps, to understand yourself a little better, and to gently reshape the patterns that guide your life. A little bit like a conversation between you and your deeper self. So I'm offering a sprinkling of hypnosis, insight, some meditative guidance, and it's all going to be woven throughout a deep sense of practicality. So that if I do my job well, each episode is going to help you feel more grounded, also more open, and more authentically you. So if you're ready, let's begin. This is completely off the cuff, no plan whatsoever. I don't even have my tripod with me today, but I thought I would offer you a reboot of your mental, energetic, and spiritual well-being. How's that? That sounds quite reasonable. It's a Sunday afternoon here, and the sun is shining. There's a little bit of cool. It's about 15 degrees C cooler than it was when I was out in Las Vegas. So everything is good. So this is my gift to you. It will be an eyes-closed experience. So please do not proceed if you are driving or if you're operating any kind of machinery. Only do so when it's safe and appropriate to do so. Find a place where you won't be disturbed. So with that in mind, if you would like to refresh, cleanse, reboot, re-establish your energetic, spiritual, and mental equilibrium, find a comfortable spot where you're reasonably sure that you won't be disturbed for the next 15-20 minutes or so. We're going to go through a process which is a little bit woo-woo in nature. We're going to draw upon the elements of the earth: fire, air, earth, water. We won't go to ether. We'll consider ether to be the result of all of that embodied. Now, if you don't really subscribe to the idea of fire, water, air, and earth, you can consider the whole thing to be a metaphor for different aspects of your psychology, of your energy, of your spirit. But, I mean, the entire story, in actual fact, of energetic work to a certain extent is a metaphor. And if you are looking to reboot, then I would suggest that you play along with the metaphor, because we live our whole lives through metaphor, right? And as long as you vividly imagine it, you have an experience that your body can't distinguish between it and reality. And that is something to really conjure with in your mind. So on that basis, what I would suggest that you do now, just take in a good deep breath. Hold that breath. And let that breath go. Really, really let out any tension in your body. Take in a second good deep breath. Hold the breath again. And let that breath go. Maybe if you can allow your out breath to be about twice as long as your in breath. Start to focus on your inward experience. Start to notice the settling of your body. Notice how easy it is to expand your breath. And taking a third good deep breath in. Hold that breath. And as you exhale, if you choose to, you can close your eyes now if you wish to just have a look at this beautiful scenery behind me and just kind of let it wash through your mind without paying any particular attention to it. That's okay too. And I'd like you to focus now upon your body. Focus upon the stillness of your body. Focused on just how relaxed your body is and can become. Because there's always a place even more relaxed than here. And so I'd like you to notice which part of your body feels the most relaxed right now. Most still. Most quiet. And really get curious about that part of your body that's completely still. And when you notice that it's completely still. Allow maybe the playful part of you to just imagine what it would feel like for that part to be so still that it almost wasn't under your conscious control. It was completely still of its own accord. And that felt so good, so simple, so easy, so at ease. And the more you focus on that part, the more at ease you can become. And the more simple this moment can feel. Because there's nothing to do here, nothing to prove, nothing to say. This is just a moment for you to feel absolutely comfortable in order to refresh yourself, in order to cleanse yourself, in order to observe what you observe, to notice what you notice, and then to invite anything that you need to come forth, anything that seems to be kind of useless in this moment, to release, to rebuild your energy, to refresh yourself, to neutralize your energy, and to come back to a state of pure simplicity, fresh and able to build upon the day. And so, as I said, we're going to engage with those 4 elements. And the first one that we'll play with is fire. We all have a tremendously fiery, exhilarating, powerful part of our body, of our mind, of our energy, of our spirit. And there is an elemental aspect to that power. And so what I'd like to invite you to do, just with the power of your imagination, but to do it with the full power of your imagination, is imagine that fire in every part of the universe, in every aspect of life, in the ground, in the air, in the clouds, in the universe, in your body. And with every breath that you inhale, not only inhaling through your mouth or through your nostrils, but inhaling through every pore in your body, I want you to draw upon that fire, that elemental structure, that power, that glory perhaps. Breathe it in, building up the fire inside your body. Breathing out anything which is unnecessary. Breathing in, not only with your nostrils or your mouth, but also with every pore in your body. Breathing in that fire, that element, even if you don't understand what that means, just getting a sense of what it might mean. Breathing in. Exhaling anything that doesn't really serve you at this moment. Breathing in fire. Breathing out, not only through your mouth, not only through your nostrils, but through every pore in your body. Totally at ease, totally self-assured, but tremendously, powerfully fiery. Incredibly beautiful. Incredibly wondrous. Breathing in fire. Breathing it in through every pore in your body, as if your skin was a second set of lungs. Breathing out whatever no longer serves you. And I wonder if you can notice a change in the temperature of your body. I wonder if you can notice actually what it would feel like if that worked to such an extent that you were actually feeling warm. You were actually feeling that sense of power in every cell of your body, in every pore. An incredible sensation of fire. And then when you're ready, resetting that feeling, resetting that sensation. And so with every breath that you exhale, breathing out that fire, coming back to a state of equilibrium, breathing out the fire, going back, breathing out the fire, re-establishing your equilibrium, breathing out the fire, settling yourself, breathing out the fire, till you're back at a state of complete neutrality. And I don't know what that will feel like to you. Perhaps it feels very cleansing. Perhaps it feels very empowering. Perhaps it simply feels nothing. And whatever it feels to you is absolutely right. Now I'd like to invite you to access the second element, the element of air. So I wonder if you can just imagine that the entire world is surrounded by air, that you are a cylinder that wishes to be filled with air. Surrounding you, wherever you are, near and far, is air, is lightness, is clarity, is simplicity. And as you breathe in, breathing in not only through your mouth or through your nostrils, but also through every pore in your body, air, lightness of being, peace, breathing in peace, breathing out any unnecessary tension. With every breath that you breathe in, just imagine inflating that cylinder that you call I. Breathing in air. Imagining what it would be like to breathe in so much air that your body is as light as a feather, that you can almost feel yourself lifting off of the ground, lifting off of the chair or the bed, and wondering what that is. Breathing in more air. Imagining what it could be like if you were just being elevated up, levitated up, lifting up towards the sky. Lifting and lifting, filling your lungs with air, filling your skin with air. That air swirling and rotating throughout the whole of what it is to be you, throughout your physical body, throughout your energetic body, throughout your spiritual body. Lifting as light can be. And maybe as you notice what you notice, you can be grateful for that. And now we'll release that sensation, release that energy, release that physical understanding, release that spiritual element. And so with every breath that you exhale, returning one step to neutral, exhaling that extra air. Exhaling, imagining coming back down to earth. Exhaling and imagining what it is to just be back to the cylinder as it was before, clean, refreshed, resilient, neutral. Bringing your energetic self, your physical self, your mental self, your spiritual self back to a state of calm, simple neutrality. And noticing what you notice. Can do that one more time now. This energy of water. Imagining that the entire world was just filled with water, that you, again, were a cylinder participating in that universal water. surrounded by water, the water whooshing in all directions throughout the world. With every breath that you breathe in, flooding yourself with that cleansing, cool water. Flooding yourself, noticing the difference in the change of temperature, noticing the temperature of the water as it whooshes through your mind, through your body. With every breath in, whether through your nostrils, through your mouth, but also through every pore in your body, breathing in cool, refreshing, cleansing, powerful water, flooding your body with that sensation of calm, sensation of power, sensation of clean, sensation of sanity, whatever makes sense to you in this moment. Your whole body feels completely clean, completely refreshed, completely anew. And then transferring that feeling of cleansed, refreshed, bright-eyed you to your energetic self, perhaps beyond the border of what you consider to be yourself, to your spiritual self, to your higher self, cleansing all of you with every breath that you breathe in, becoming stronger, more powerful, more simple, more familiar. And then when you're ready, imagining what it would feel like to go back to a sense of neutrality, a sense of normalcy, because with every breath that you exhale, you can release that sensation, release that water, breathing out that sensation, being grateful for what you've received and letting it go, bringing yourself back to a state of neutrality with every breath, calm, simple, pure, clean, powerful, refreshed, exhilarated perhaps, spontaneous, vivacious, playful, bright, gurgling, beautiful. Maybe you want to have a big exhale, just allowing that feeling to be released back to normalcy, back to neutrality. Because now we're going to invite the element of earth, element of gravity, element of weight, element of power, element of mystery that surrounds you, surrounds the entirety of your experience. Imagine your body with every breath that you breathe in, through your mouth, through your nostrils, through every single pore in your body, transpiring through your skin, filling you with earth, filling you with heaviness, filling you with gravity, with power, with depth, with complexity, with mystery, with knowing, with wisdom. Breathing all of that in, breathing in earth, noticing how heavy your arms and your limbs can become. Notice how still they can become. Breathing that in with every breath, breathing it in through your mouth, through your nostrils, through every pore in your body, breathing in this sensation of earth until you can almost feel as though your body is so much heavier. Maybe you can notice your pulse in your wrists or your arms or your ankles, your heart pounding. Whatever you notice. And then when you're ready again, release that feeling. With every breath, coming back to a state of normalcy, back to a state of simplicity. Physical body, energetic body, spiritual body. Releasing, lighter and lighter. Coming back to what it is that you think you are in the full knowledge that everything is changing. And noticing what that feels like in this moment. Just going to go quiet for a moment so that you can observe what it is that you observe. Luxuriate in this moment. And as you sit there or lay there or stand there, perhaps you can send a note of gratitude for whatever it is that you relate to in this moment, whatever feels right. Becoming aware of all the sensations inside of you, becoming aware of all the sensations surrounding you, becoming aware of your energetic body, becoming aware of your higher self, your spirit, your faith, the part of you that you don't quite understand, that seems somehow or other to be connected with all things. Rejuvenated in fire, rejuvenated in air, rejuvenated in water, rejuvenated in earth, and re-established. Clean, pure, powerful, authentic, true, ingenious, spontaneous, powerful, elemental, simple, beautiful. You. And with that, I'd like to invite you back up to a state of full and present awareness. So if you had your eyes closed, just taking a good deep breath, open your eyes. If you already had your eyes open, I'd like to shake it off. Maybe you want to stand up, move around, taking a good deep breath, shake it all off again, and just enjoy what you notice. And the full knowledge that all of this, to some extent, is a powerful story, and to some extent, is whatever it is that you wish to make of it. I don't know how that feels. In energy work kind of intrigues me. It's a beautiful concept. It's also a fantastic way of getting you out of your mind into something which is far bigger than you. You can find a differentiated sense of purpose when you do that. You can re-examine the stories by which you are delineating yourself and wonder if they are even helpful in your life, never mind completely true. And I love the idea of getting out of your body in any way that you can. So if it works for you as that, then go with that. If you choose a different type of metaphor, that's equally fine. Thank you for watching. I hope you're feeling fantastic right now. I hope you're feeling cleansed. Kind of like you've got a full battery again. Yeah? That life is unknown, but that the adventure is quite intriguing. With that, I'll say thank you very much. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. If it supported you in some way or helped you to question your inner experience, then follow the show. Personally, I would be really grateful if you might also leave a quick rating. It makes a huge difference in terms of discoverability so that other people who might benefit can find the podcast. If you prefer a visual element, check out Authentic Life Hypnosis on YouTube. And if you're looking for deeper work beyond one-way audio yourself, you're very welcome to reach out. Equally, if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Until next time.